Hello everyone, welcome back, JavaMentor.net here. In today's video, let's learn about enums. So, you use enum usually when there are predefined states or predefined behaviors. There are not an indefinite number of states. For example, when you created class person, you can have all sorts of persons. John, I don't know, Frederick, Frank. There are countless of persons. One is short, another is tall, and so on and so on. So you cannot say there are only 10 persons in the world. On the other hand, there are some certain situations when you have limited number of possibilities. Let me give you one example. Let's create in a wrong package, of course, or maybe, okay, let's create a good package car, and let's create class car. So, and now let's say that this car has engine number, that's a string, and also it has brand, right? So those are the brands that you support in your program, because your customers maybe drive only that kind of cars, or maybe if you have a shop where you repair cars, you only know to fix those cars. So let's try to create a new car, and okay, let's give those fields a public usage so we can access them. Car.engine number is, let's say this is the engine number, I don't know, whatever. And then car.brand is equals BMW. The problem is this brand is string, so no one forbid us to say this instead of BMW to put New York, which is totally unrelated. And now it's obvious that we need to put some brand of car, but we are not sure which brand of car we need to put. And also in some certain situations, you don't know what is that field meant. So it would be a good idea if you can somehow see these available options. And that's exactly where enums are coming from. So let's create one enum, which is called brand, and we can go to enum, right? And then we can type BMW, Ford. Take a note that values for enum are all capital case. We said Toyota, we said Mazda, and Renault. I think those 5 are what we want to support, if I recall correctly. Okay, and now instead of string, we will say here, hey, that's a brand, right? And that's fine. And look at this, now we cannot say New York. We need to put one of the available brands. So the only 5 options that we can choose from is Toyota, or any other of those 5. Our room for making mistakes is much smaller. Also, if we try to read car brand, it will be much clearer what are possible options for when reading, right? Okay, another thing to know about brands is that brand enum can have fields and can have methods in the same fashion, in the similar fashion, like classes. For example, every brand is from some country, right? So let's say country, and we can also create country enum, right? So those are the countries that we have in our brands. Let's create all args constructor for brand, public brand country, and let's say, like in every constructor, this country equals country. Okay, public not allowed, but anyway, something is red here. It says accept one argument but found 0. And the reason for that is we created one argument in the constructor, so this BMW, we need to pass him somehow what is the country for BMW, right? So in the same fashion like calling constructor, we can say here country dot okay, BMW is from Germany, right? So we need to add new country, Germany. And also I said that every enum can have a method, so whatever here, I don't have any good idea what can be done here, but I mean which useful method we can put now, but as you can see, method is really fine here. Also you can have abstract methods and everything, almost everything the same like in the class. You can just try and experiment. So that's everything about enums. They are very simple and they are used when you have predefined number of options. As in our case, we have predefined number of brands and predefined number of countries. They're used to decrease number of errors and to create a much clearer and easier to understand code. Some good examples for enums are categories on websites, subcategories. So, for example, if you're creating a sport website, then you usually have sport as an enum, so you can have basketball, football, NFL, whatever, leagues. Yeah, when I mentioned NFL, for example, if you're watching European football, you will have Premier League, Bundesliga. That maybe makes sense. Yeah, shipping options. I'm sure that Amazon is using enum for that. So every shipping option is one value in enum, and so on and so on. In the next video, let's learn about annotations, and we will learn two most used annotations in Java. See you there.